Hello, everyone. I'm JB Glancy, and this is the Module 6 discussion post. Uh, let's just get things kicked off here. Last one. Hard to believe. Already there. Um, so the first question that we had for the discussion post was what two strategies that can help ease the transition from elementary school to middle school presented in Chapter 11. Um, and why are they effective, right? What two strategies can help ease the transition, and why are they effective strategies? So my favorite strategy that was listed in the chapter was having sixth graders go to visit incoming fifth graders at their elementary school and talk with them about the things that they were afraid or anxious about when they were in the fifth grade. That seems like the best decision to me. I think this would be an incredibly effective strategy because students are generally more likely to listen to their peers, than they are to listen to authority figures, especially when it comes to like peer-centered problems. So I think that seeing and talking to sixth graders who are actively adjusting to the transition, right, can help those incoming fifth graders to better anticipate the realities of middle school, while also helping to dismiss, some of the legends or the misconceptions or the anxieties that may only exist in their heads. I also loved the strategy of arranging a fully integrated tour of the middle school for the fifth graders. Especially the way they talked about it, like addressing several areas of high anxiety, right? Like having the excuse me, the full schedule walkthrough, the hands-on locker opening description or demonstration that they talked about in the chapter, showing them the accommodations for privacy in the gym locker rooms, etc. Just seems like a really good idea to sort of assuage these fears. What better way to ease the transition than getting them familiar with the location and the daily routines, all while they're still, surrounded by other fifth graders, in that sort of socially safe environment. I feel like both of these strategies I think would be the most effective, just because I feel like most of the anxieties, like 90% of the anxieties faced by fifth graders transitioning into middle school, it just boils down to fear of the unknown. So what more effective strategy could there be than one that reduces the number of unknowns? Our second question was just all talking about how we plan on getting family and community involved. In our classroom. It's specifically our middle school classroom, but I'm a high school teacher. But parent communication is no less important to me. So my plan for parent communication. This is what I do. I have my syllabus has a parent-student contract worked into it, which requires both the student and their parent or guardian to sign, indicating that they've read and understood the syllabus and that they agree with the grading practices, the teacher expectations, the discipline practices, all that stuff. There is a space for parents to provide me with an email address and a phone number for contact, just in case the one that we have through the school is not accurate or is changed. I also include an invite link to my Google Classroom so that parents can view and track their student progress. I include my classroom phone number and my office hours and a space for parents to write down anything that they think it is important for me to know about their child as their teacher. And I always both make a call home and send an email if the student has missed 3 days in a week, if the student is missing or has failed more than 3 assignments. Typical, right, to make a call or a contact if the student has violated the tardy or the disciplinary policy, or just like if I can perceive that the student is not like emotionally okay, and a conversation with the student or going through the guidance counselor has not yielded any kind of a positive result, then I will usually call home, just try to touch base and make sure that the kid is doing okay. In what ways can family members become involved in my classroom? Okay, I actually like this question. I realize A lot of high school teachers kind of view this as something kind of scary, the idea of having parents involved in their classroom, but I think that there's a right way to do it. So as previously stated, parents are invited to join the Google Classroom so that they can view their students' work and assignments. But I also have instituted a student parent comment slash suggestion board through this website called proboards.com, where parents can leave suggestions or commentary or even personal stories relating to what we're reading at the time, and then I can use those. I can share those with the class openly if the students are okay with it. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but also I can use them sort of like as anonymous input as well. So my plan for community outreach. Um, so I am relatively new to this community. I've been here for 5 years, but I'm really lucky to be working at a school that prioritizes community outreach. In terms of my classes specifically this year, a local Shakespearean acting company is going to be coming to our campus several times. They're going to do an acting clinic with our students. And then they're going to present a live performance of Twelfth Night in our very own Dorman Fine Arts Center. I think this is a really, really great, example of us, reaching out into the community and getting people who are relevant to our subject areas and getting them to come in and sort of show the kids interesting things. And getting communities involved with the school and really getting that acting community to come in here and see some of our theater kids, but also some kids who maybe haven't been bitten by the theater bug yet. I think it's a really great way for them to get to see kind of what goes into putting on a stage production. And they have clinics not just for acting but also for some of the stage work, which I think is also really cool because we're reaching out to kids who may be interested in multiple things related to the theater. In what ways can you get your students involved with the community? So I actually started this last year, but I have started to do a community board in my classroom. So it's a bulletin board space in my classroom that I reserve specifically for community related posting. So like I or the students can put up flyers for local fun events or for charity or volunteering events, like food drives or soup kitchens or things like that. I allow students to post ads for their, like student or family run businesses. I let them put up schedules for their sports teams, advertisements for student performances, all of those things. And we revisit that board a couple of times each week as a class to sort of, take down any out of date adverts, put up new stuff, and just like review other events that are upcoming in the community. And, I hope that in my own small way, I'm at least helping to build more of a sense of community in my classroom, because the kids have a better idea of, what's going on with each other, but also, they have the opportunity to go out and actually do some things, whether it's just a fun community get together like an art walk or something like that, or, potentially meet up with each other and go out and actually do some good, volunteering to clean up the community or to help those in need. Um, anyway, I guess that'll do it for this discussion post, and I cannot wait to share my podcast project with you. Thank you.